10 dark episodes of 80s sitcoms. By the way, one of these I made up. Number 1, Family Ties, Give Your Uncle Arthur a Kiss. This was the 5th episode ever of the popular show that went to a dark place when the Keaton's family friend Arthur, affectionately referred to as Uncle Arthur, goes all creepy and makes a pass at Mallory. Ugh. 2, Sam is kidnapped, Different Strokes. It seems a lot of kids were kidnapped in the 80s, and Different Strokes got in on the act with the season 8 episode, Sam is Missing, in which Arnold's half-brother Sam is kidnapped from the supermarket. Speaking of Different Strokes, the Hitchhikers. Arnold and Kimberly accept a ride from a stranger who naturally turns out to be a creep. The man brings the duo back to his apartment, locks Arnold in a closet so he can attempt to have his way with Kimberly. Heavy stuff. They escape. Next is Mr. Belvedere. In this episode, Wesley's friend Danny is forced to leave school after contracting the AIDS virus from a blood transfusion. Number 5, Family Ties, My Name is Alex. Alex's friend Greg dies in a car accident, and the grief and survivor's guilt begin to eat away at him when we learn that Alex was supposed to be in the car. Number 6, Facts of Life, Fear Strikes Back. Natalie's the victim of an attempted SA, and the attack has left her fearful of the outside world. 7, Too Close for Comfort. For every man, there's 2 women. The dim-witted character Monroe deals with the aftermath of being assaulted by 2 women in the back of a van. Unfortunately, no one seems to believe that a man can be an unwilling participant when it comes to this kind of assault. It was the 80s. Number 8, Golden Girls 72 Hours. Rose is afraid that a blood transfusion that she had 6 years ago may have contained HIV-infected blood and has to wait 3 agonizing days for the results. Thankfully, everything turns out okay when Rose's results come back negativo. 9 on the list is Growing Pains, The Kid. Ben meets a homeless girl behind the local pizza place and brings the teen home for Christmas Eve dinner with the Seavers. The loving family feeds her, provides her with clean clothes, and even gets her some Christmas gifts. And in the middle of the night, the ungrateful brat steals all their presents. Thankfully, she has a change of heart, only getting as far as the front porch before taking off but leaving the gifts behind. Finally, we have Cheers, One for the Road. Norm is furious at Woody for cutting him off and refusing to serve him one last drink. Norm attempts revenge by messing with Woody's brakes, slurring to himself, quote, "He cuts me off, I cut his brakes." The next day, while sitting at the bar, Norm is horrified after learning in his inebriated state he messed with the wrong car, one belonging to a high school senior. We learn the kid was treated for minor injuries after being in an accident, but is otherwise okay. The episode ends with a visibly shaken Norm conflicted about taking a sip of his beer. The screen fades to black before we know what happens. So, do you remember these dark episodes? Which one of the 10 do you think is fake? Comment below and follow for more nostalgic content from the 80s and 90s.